Okay, welcome. First of all, thank you to everyone who's already checked into the event. As of today, the last time I checked, we have 22 people already signed up to the event. That's amazing. I had originally put in a limit of 44, which I'm still happy to fill up. But as of now, I'm already quite amazed that there could be like, I don't know, 16 plus people involved in this, which is amazing. I also know that a couple people are almost already on their way, coming from the southwest of Germany. And that's just absolutely great. So before I say anything, thank you to already taking this very obscure event seriously. And to make things a lot less, hopefully, a lot less obscure, I want to talk through a bunch of, agenda items right now, and also then leave some space open to still get feedback. We are, I think at this point, 4 days away, which is appropriate, 4 days away from the event. And this will hopefully give some clarity ahead of time. First of all, what are we going to do? We are celebrating the fact that the beta 1 of Pixel Turquoise did come out on the 4th of April 26. And we will do that by selecting a couple of songs together to listen to, and also to listen to different versions, even maybe sometimes versions that are more ahead in production than they show up on the public release of Pixel Turquoise Beta 1. I'm also hoping to get in some feedback on the tracks from anyone who wants to share that. I'm also hoping to get some, because that's what I really like, when people tell me what songs they are reminded of when they listen to a certain song, or an artist, or a different art form, when it's a painting, a film, any aesthetic, or maybe even a product, any aesthetic that kind of like creates a reference is absolutely amazing. So if I can ask for one thing, please do listen to the record and collect inspirations. It can be literally anything that you can carry here, even like whether that be in your phone or in your hands, that's fine. And then we're going to essentially split this practice into at least 2 sessions, because the album does have different chapters and different energies. There's a lot of like loud pop stuff, which is quite fun to do. Then there's a bunch of like sad stuff, which is also, I mean, that's deep, that's relevant. And then there's a bunch of like narrative stuff, which is like really important to structure the record. And then there's also a bunch of like, I think like over the top conceptual stuff that might need to be discussed, or some people maybe want to discuss if they discover it. And I'm definitely going to give an outline in the beginning, but there is going to be room for a lot of like participation and shifting the schedule, because it's an intimate group of people. Yeah. And then in addition to this, we're going to have a workshop, either as an intermission or maybe even as a parallel option, where studio partner and artist and just overall very experienced workshop facilitator Celine will offer a crafting and painting, sewing, interaction, making workshop here in this room. And I think most of what's going to happen there will become clear once you get here. You definitely don't have to bring anything for this. We have everything here, if everything arrives. And yeah, I think that's about everything I'm gonna say towards that. I'm gonna be participating in the workshop, and which actually makes the whole parallel thing like kind of like less probable, but still, I think I do want to participate in the workshop, and yeah, so that's gonna happen. And then when it comes to timing and place, so the time, we're definitely not going to keep anyone here for 12 hours if they don't want to. This is more of a number spleen that I have with the 111. Just because that's 4 and that was easy. It would be nice if you guys arrive before, let's say before 12:30-ish. I think that would be good to start around like that time. But we're going to see whoever arrives in what capacity. Just let us know. I think almost everyone has some kind of way to get in touch with me or Celine. And just let us know when you're going to be there. I'm also happy to create a group of some sort, but yeah, just you can find some person that is already there that kind of like communicates whether or not you're going to miss something or whether or not we should wait. But 11:11 is actually like, that's what we're going to start here. We're going to open the doors, and we're definitely going to start looking towards doing stuff at least an hour later. Yeah, I think that's fair. And then we're gonna have a session, we're gonna have a coffee break, we're gonna have a bit of more of a session, and then there's also gonna be food here, there's gonna be a couple drinks here. We are super happy if someone wants to contribute food or drink as well. Just get in touch with me and let me know what you're thinking of. Then I can also let you know what we're thinking of and how that can be made compatible. When it comes to like coffee, snacks and sweets and stuff, we've not like fully talked about this. There was a cookie plan, which is, I think, doable. But if we could outsource some of those things, that would be absolutely amazing. And you will be celebrated, reimbursed and loved for doing so. So that would be amazing. And then after that, we're going to resume, I think, with the workshop. We're going to do maybe even split groups after that if people are still interested in doing music stuff. And then it's definitely going to be a announced and very open, if you want to stay, stay. Maybe we're going to go somewhere to let go. There's also around lunchtime an option to go outside, because it's really pretty outside here. And then after all of this, really, I think the group will somehow come into a mode where we can figure out what we're going to do with the rest of the evening, because I do plan on being done here around like 4 p.m. ish. That would be appropriate, so that people can get on their way. There's a Monday coming on the next day, so I realize that people have jobs and lives and just want to get to their movies. So I think that's what we're about to do here. If there are any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I think the easiest is either via your direct contact to me, like call me, text me, get through to me via some kind of person that knows me, or if you don't have a direct contact to me, then contact me via my Instagram. The same goes with Celine. Yeah, that's possible. All right, I think that's it. I do plan on communicating one more time before the event when everything is a bit more clear, and that will probably be Friday, so 2 days from now. All right, cool. I'm super excited. Celine is super excited. We're prepping like crazy. I'm sending out print stuff. It's all happening. So we're excited to have you. Excited to see you guys, and see you next video, and see you Sunday.